What is going on, YouTube? Hope you're liking the new look. I am on quarantine, as many of you are, staying at home, staying away from everybody else until this thing hopefully blows over. As such, not able to get to the barber. As such, my one long, it'd be my left side, my one long wisp of hair, which I use the comb over, cannot be cut. I've been debating if I want to shave my head. I've been debating if I want to just do some kind of like really weird, goofy looking Picard haircut where I just cut like a circle around here and just let this all grow out. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Today's the headband. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about it. I think I already know the answer. Anyways, today I want to talk to you guys about Game Pass Ultimate perks. Now, this news article came out a few days ago. I didn't really get a chance to talk about it because I wanted to experience it for myself. So last night, me and the boys jumped on some Sea of Thieves, one of our favorite games. Still play a ton of that game. Absolutely loving it. And there is a new quest right now, the last one that just dropped with good old Flameheart, and beat it 3 times and you get a curse, which is cool. Curses radically change the way your character looks. So we got this curse. It looks like we are bleeding magma. There's all these cuts with lava blowing out of us. You could see your skull, or rather your rib cage kind of glowing through your chest. It is really, really cool. Glad we got it. But jumping into the game, I forgot that I got a perk. So it's some unique sale. So to take a step back, you guys know that I am absolutely in love with everything Xbox is doing from a service level. I really think Game Pass is a phenomenal service, even though I'm a little sad the City Skylines left us a few days ago. But I subscribe to Game Pass Ultimate. I play a lot of games on my PC. I play a lot of games on my Xbox One X. I need gold, so this was the best deal for me. Well, that Ultimate, which I think is a phenomenal deal in of itself, got a little bit juicier as Microsoft continues to double down, triple down, quadruple down on their services, this time offering this perk system. So I don't know how often it's going to drop. It might be monthly, although I'm not really, I don't know, it seems like I'd be a little too aggressive. But essentially they're going to be giving away free bonuses to people who have Game Pass Ultimate. And I think that's a really cool thing because these people, like myself, are people that would live and breathe your games on both platforms. I understand if you don't have a gaming computer, it wouldn't make sense for you to get Ultimate, but then again, you're not paying the money I'm paying to get all this crazy stuff. And I am inhaling content like you read about, especially since I have a lot of downtime. I've been downloading tons of games. I'll probably be giving my first review or impressions of Surge 2 here. Probably tomorrow. I started to dive into a little bit today, but want to get my feet a little more wet before I comment on it. However, the cool thing is with Ultimate, they're giving away these free DLCs. So the one that I was excited for was a set of Ori-inspired sales from the Ori games on Sea of Thieves. So you could get this really cool sail. It glows. It's a very distinct, bright, vibrant looking sail. You could also get a different hull for your ship, and you could also get a figurehead of Ori and Owl. I remember the owl's name. Doesn't matter. Very cool stuff. Now, does this change the game? Of course not, particularly with Sea of Thieves. As you guys know, Sea of Thieves has that lateral progression. So the fact that me and the boys have probably logged close to, I'd say, 300 hours in Sea of Thieves, you could jump right in today and be just as lethal as us. You're not going to look as cool as us, but be just as lethal as us. And I think that's a really cool thing. So in that sense, this DLC kit makes sense because it's just giving you more options. So now, if we want to rock Years of War sales, we can. If we want to drop Spartan 2 sales and look like we are, followers of our beloved Master Chief, we can. There's a lot of in-game stuff you can buy, Pirate Legend stuff you can buy, tons of bounties and quests. But now, only through Game Pass Ultimate can you pick up these Ori sales, which is really, really neat. So I'm excited to see where this service goes because right now, the other DLCs that they're offering are for games that I don't play very often. World of Tanks is the only one that comes to mind, but I'd be curious to see how far they want to push this. Clearly, Game Pass is definitely designed to inject some money back into development of games. We have seen really a lot of games from Xbox kind of come to fruition and kind of enter into an open beta, early alpha look. I think Bleeding Edge is a perfect example of that. We have seen this game grow before our very eyes. I have no doubt about it. The influx of money that me and many others have given to Microsoft from Game Pass have definitely helped fund a lot of these projects. Microsoft has also used this money to aggressively seek out third-party titles incredibly rapidly. We saw Kingdom Hearts 3 come to the service not too long ago. Devil May Cry 5 was on not too long before then. It really does change the game, literally, in terms of what you're going to be playing, because Microsoft is going after this so much. But I have to believe that inside that big pie chart of all the money that they make from all the Game Pass users, whether you are a Game Pass Ultimate, Game Pass for PC or console, whatever, even if you're just still with basic gold, a lot of that money is being funneled into these different kitties. And it's nice to see that they've allocated a small percentage to create something cool for the people who are willing to spend the most. Doesn't mean I expect it's like a pay to win or anything like that. But in my head, I'm thinking, okay, really cool skins for games that we really like are fun. I could totally see in the future, although this may be somewhat controversial, giving DLC away for free for people who have Game Pass Ultimate, but then charging the regular price for people who don't. That one might not work out so well, though, only because it seems to me that most of the Game Pass games do come with a healthy amount of bonus content. Look no further than Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition, which basically, I think it was like 150 gigs of data, including all the DLCs for all the characters and all the expansions and pre-order bonuses and that sort of thing. So it's not like we're being shortchanged by any stretch of the imagination in Game Pass. And I constantly do wonder at a personal level, is this going to be the end of game? Like, how can Game Pass support itself? They're giving away so much stuff so rapidly. How are they possibly making money on this? And I have speculated for a long time they are not making money on this, but what do I know? So the fact that they're going to give us even more stuff on top of all the other stuff they've given us is a very, very cool concept. That said, it's cool that the Ultimate people are going to get just a little bit more, and I'm okay with that. So right now it's Ori. What will we get next? Will it be some Master Chief skins, maybe for Halo Infinite? That would be really, really cool. Will we get that premium DLC? Maybe we get an additional discount of some sort. I would be okay with them utilizing that money towards that. It remains to be seen, but I will say that it seems like their business model seems to be gaining a lot of traction. Particularly now, a lot of people are self-quarantining, like myself. A lot of people are not going outside. So a lot of those external shipments and those box stores, unfortunately, are taking a massive hit across the board. Retail is definitely struggling significantly. I saw that Amazon's having a difficult time fulfilling certain orders. Clearly, if you need toilet paper, you're not getting it. There's a lot of shortages out there right now, but digital is still going strong, and maybe this is the push that digital needed in order to become much more mainstream. I remember years ago, if you told me first of all I'd be locked in my house for 4 months, I think you're crazy. But an aside, if you had told me that a company like Best Buy offering that Gamer Club Unlocked would no longer have that, and I wouldn't get this huge library of video games behind me that I have tons of, that I would go digital and it would make more sense, I wouldn't believe you. And I think a lot of people still argue about the future of what digital will be and how will it work, especially with things like data caps and with download speeds and that sort of thing. But at least right now, most ISPs are opening up the floodgates, so to speak, removing any sort of caps, letting people download data freely in an effort to stay home, stay off the streets. I think that's a phenomenal move, first of all, but it also does really lend itself back to this Game Pass thing. So we might be looking at a somewhat perfect storm for Game Pass, offering a litany of games that can be downloaded. You're going to be home a lot anyway. You're going to have pretty much unchecked bandwidth. You're going to be able to check out these experiences. So maybe this is a good time to unveil this program in a sense, to kind of sweeten the pot and say, well, you're already home anyway. You're spending a couple bucks, but for a couple more, you can get even cooler things. So maybe a lot of people don't look at it the way I do and say, this is dumb, who cares? I mean, the truth is on Sea of Thieves, we change our sails very often. Sometimes we rock the Kraken. Sometimes we, like I mentioned, we'll do the Chief or the Gears thing. We've got some cool sails that we've picked up from doing some questing, the Pirate Legend stuff we like to rock from time to time. So we're kind of a mixed bag in terms of what we want. That said, I like that they're continuing to add more stuff into the pool. And maybe Sea of Thieves isn't a great example. I don't know what the population on the games are. We seem to have no problem finding people to get in fights with and be griefed on. So I can't say the game's dead by any stretch of the imagination. They continue to add new content. We got the Meg hunting thing going on right now, so people are going to jump into that, trying to get that really cool drum. I don't know. Anyways, I've rambled on long enough for today. Tomorrow, for sure, you're going to see not one, but two awesome reveals. One of which is going to be my Doom Collector Edition unboxing. One of which is going to be a project that my friend Paul built for me out of wood. And I'm really, really excited to show that off. But in the safety of myself and of my wife, I'm leaving everything in the garage for a couple days to radioactively cool off so that I don't get any of that crap in the house. You'll see a lot of that tomorrow. But for today, I want you guys to take care of yourselves, wash your hands, don't touch your face, play some games, and take care of yourselves. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.